All right, so welcome everyone to this conversation. My name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. I'm streaming to you from Houston, Texas, by way of planet Earth. Very grateful and excited to talk to you about Xtreamfx Global Academy. I started off my life in Jamaica. I became a medical doctor there. Soon afterwards, I became a distributor of automobiles. And my wife and I did that successfully for about 16 years. And then we got into the space of network marketing. And we've been in network marketing now for 13 years. We've been very grateful to have been introduced to the idea of trading using our phones and laptops. And today we're one of the individuals within this community known as Xtreamfx Global Academy. We call ourselves the Common Unity, where people come together with common goals and dreams and ideas of wanting to achieve wealth. And we band together to work towards helping one another to do so. We have several products and services available to us within our community, and I'll describe a few of them. We start off basically with, I generally start off talking about being an affiliate. That's how I got started with Xtream. I registered to market the company to people. I enrolled with a little over $100 when I was living in Lagos, Nigeria. And at the time, the $399 package wasn't available. If it was, I would have gotten that, which is the Pro. And then I went ahead and started marketing the company to people around the world. And I started earning commissions of $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. I've earned as much as $2,500 in a week, translating basically to $10,000 in a single month as commissions based on building the team. I've not yet earned $10,000 a month from the comp plan. I've earned as much as $5,000 a month from the comp plan, but I know I'll get through these higher levels gradually. So we have an amazing compensation plan that you could literally stay anywhere in the world you are and build a business. You know, congratulations again to one of our new partners, Mr. Bright over there in Nigeria, wherein he just recently got started and he's already qualified and received this week. He's getting his first commissions of $200 US in his very, very first week of building this business. So it's a very exciting business. He paid a little over $160 as an affiliate. There are some other products that people buy, like the safety trade technology. I've mentioned what that is. But just think about it. He paid $160 to be an affiliate. And in his first week, he recovered his money plus profit on that portion of, of owning his own business. That's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. That we could start a business with such a small amount of money and earn enough money in your first week to recover that initial starting capital. That's amazing. All right, we also offer education. The education is how to trade the world's financial markets. We help you to convert your laptop and phone to a money earning machine where you tap into a $7.3 trillion market. The market that we're tapping into is the largest financial market in the world. And you and I will have access to that through education. We offer that education to help you to understand what to do. And they will also have financial services where people can build their personal credit, business credit, funding, consumer financing, access loans, real estate, investing, trust. And they will have health and wellness products. So, and we're very excited about everything we offer. All right. So Xtreamfx Global Academy is the foundation of what we do. We have the financial services, we have the health and wellness products, and then we're going to talk about the education. The education is our flagship product where you can pay a small amount of money each month, whether it's $89 if you have a student ID, $99 a month if you don't, or $159 a month if you want to add Nadex binary options to your education program, or $199 per month if you want to get the US 30 Academy. The main product that we're really very excited about is called a safety trade technology. And we partnered up with the developer for this product. The developer sells it for $575. We were able to offer it to the public for $524. And the signals that you see here, $75 per month for signals, the developer offers that for $200 for what is called 4 rooms. And we have it all together for $75 a month. So we're giving great value. And the reason we got preferential pricing is because we're an academy and the size of our community allowed for us to negotiate that for our members. So basically, you'll pay $524 plus $75 to get this technology for a full year, $524 for the full year, and then $75 a month for the signals. I'm going to break that down so you can understand what are signals and what the technology does. All right, to help me with the presentation, I want some volunteers to jump on here and speak with me. If you don't mind being co-pilots. I see we have a number of new people here. Hi, I see a Christine and Ashmore. Hi, Ashmore. Do you mind unmuting for a minute? Just be my co-pilot. Just light conversation, nothing heavy. Can you unmute Ashmore?
Yeah.
Great, great. Have you ever traded before?
No, it's my first.
All right, wonderful. So stay unmuted since you never traded before. I like the idea you've never traded. All right, Christine, are you out there, Christine? Have you ever traded before?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. You sound Kenyan. Are you from East Africa?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. I picked up the accent. Okay, great. Do you mind staying unmuted so that we could have a conversation? So you have traded a little bit and Ashmore has never traded, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, great. So Christine, do you know a trading view?
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever marked up a chart before?
I tried, but I always failed.
All right, cool. So you and I are in the same boat. All right. So here's Euro USD, right? So Euro USD is on the chart for those who know a little bit about trading, like Christine does. And normally you'd have to put in what are called support resistance lines, and then you'd have to wait for what's called a breakout. And then when you have a breakout, then you can go ahead and trade. All right, when it retests that area that it broke out from. Does that language sound familiar, Christine?
Yeah, the support and resistance, yeah.
All right, so it took me a while to learn that stuff, and I didn't become consistent earning money doing it. I know people who have, but I was not successful earning money consistently using TradingView. I did earn some money, but not consistently. Many of us, not just me, but many of us now in our community no longer mark up charts. We no longer come to TradingView. I have it here only for reference for those who may be familiar with it. The first time I saw this chart, I got a headache. I literally did. And I thought I'd never be able to read it. I can understand it now in a very basic way, but I no longer use it. And the reason I no longer use it is because recently we got this technology called the safety trade technology. Now, the safety trade technology is a boss technology. It literally is. And I'm very grateful and thankful for it. It has changed the game of trading. All right, let me just take this off my screen. Let me delete this. Finish with that now. It's changed the game of trading, ladies and gentlemen. And if you choose to buy this technology, it's going to eliminate the learning curve of using Christine using TradingView and Ashmore. You won't have to go through the process of learning about TradingView. You really won't. All right. So to identify a trade, Christine, what's the most important thing that we want to find out to be able to make a trade? What information do you really want to be able to take a trade to make money? All right. Either you're going to do a buy or a sell. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So what would you like to know in order to do the buy and in order to do the sell? What are you trying to figure out?
If it's going to turn to if it's going downwards as a sell, to check if it's going to continue going downwards or changing to a buy.
To go upward, right? Yeah. So in other words, there is value in knowing if the market is going to go up or is going to go or is it going to go down? Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So here in simple terms, literally in front of us is a technology that gives us 99% accuracy in predicting if the market is going to go up or down. You're literally going to be able to use just 4 simple things to identify trades. And we also get a scanner, right? This is called a scanner. And the scanner, what the scanner does, it scans over 200 symbols and it gives us the trades that have reached that point of identifying a trade that you could take that's safe to trade. See here, these green arrows that are pushing up or the red arrow pushing down are trades that the system recently called. So let's look at this one, Euro USD. It was called on the 1 minute time frame, right? And I know Ashmore, 1 minute time frame may not mean much to you, but it just simply means that the chart that we're looking at, it's each of these candles that pop up on the screen, they come on every 1 minute, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So let me put Euro USD here on both sides, all right? So on my screen, for those who are a little bit more ahead of the curve, on the left screen, Christine, on the left screen is my 5 minute chart, all right? June, if you could just keep those muted, like Bridget is here. Let me make Bridget co-host so Bridget could help me to keep people muted.
Hi there, Dr.
All right,
B. Good
Bridget.
evening, everyone.
An excellent evening to you, BB, my co-pilot in the legend making business. All right. So Christine, I've made a chart on the left 5 minutes, and I've made a chart on the right 1 minute. Okay,
Yeah.
both of them are Euro. Euro. Was it Euro AUD or Euro USD? All right, let's do this one. GBP NZD. That arrow is still red. All right, that arrow is still moving, I should say. All right, when the arrow is still moving, it means that the trade was called about under 5 minutes ago. Let me just make sure I'm ready. GBP NZD. So GBP NZD, does anybody want to come off mute and tell me what GBP NZD means? Anybody out there want to tell or tell Ashmore what is GBP NZD?
Pound against New Zealand.
Yes. What else? You said New Zealand or what? And what else?
Pound. UK
Pound. Yeah. So UK pound. So GBP is UK pound versus the New Zealand dollar. So Ashmore,
Yeah.
right? This symbol here that says GBP NZD. What we're doing is that by right-clicking in this box with all these numbers, right? You're going to be able to download this app on your laptop. So we sell the indicators that allow for your laptop to look just like this. All right. So you're going to purchase the technology, and your laptop will look like this. Right. This is an app. Okay. You see, I click that button right there, and then it pops up on my screen. Okay. After it's downloaded and set up properly. Then if you right click in this box and click the word symbols, can you see the word symbols here?
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, the symbols is connecting us to the world's financial markets. So here you can see it says Hugo's Way MT4, FX majors, right? Australian dollar, Euro, US dollar, etc. And then we also have, let's say, indices, the top companies in the world, like the top 100 stocks in the US, the top 500 companies in the US, and then energy like oil, right? You could trade UK oil, you could trade US oil, then you could trade metals, Ashmore and Christine and everyone else, right? Whether it's silver, gold, platinum versus the US dollar. You can also trade cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dash, Solana, XRP. You could trade all of those, and you could trade stocks like Tesla, Google, Yahoo, right from your laptop, Ashmore. So what you're invited to is literally to get education alongside getting a technology that will allow for you to use your laptop to make money, okay? All right, so Christine said that the most important thing that we need to find out is the market going to go up or is it going to go down? That's what we're trying to figure out, right? Now, we got a message earlier, and here's a new one. This is brand new, Euro NZD. It says new. You see that new? Can you see that new flashing on the screen? Ashmore or Christine?
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, so let's look at that one, Euro NZD. Okay, so let's go over here. I've already put them in my list. So I'm going to look for Euro NZD and put it on this chart. And then I'm also going to put it on this chart. Now, this is a 1 minute trade. Okay, so what this means is that this is the market, the system, the technology that we're looking at is telling us that the market is going to go down. That's what it's predicting. It's predicting with a 99% accuracy that the market is going to go down. Now, how do we know this? You will identify 4 simple things, Ashmore and Christine, 4 simple things. If you could identify these 4 things, Ashmore, you could use the system as a beginner, okay? And it's designed for beginners. The first thing to note before this red arrow came on the screen, right? So let's say we were right here, and then the red arrow popped on the screen. Can you agree with me, Christine, that these candles are above this green line, this wavy green line? Do you agree with me that the candles are above the green line?
Yeah, they are.
They are. Okay, so Ashmore, these red and green things, they're called candlesticks. But the bottom line is that wherever they are in a point in time, that's where the price of the asset of the market is, okay? That's just basically what you need to know. And then this green line that's going through the screen that goes kind of up and down and meanders is called a moving average, but I just call it the wavy green line. Sometimes it's red. If you look at the left screen, you see that it was red, turn green, and turn back red. So you'll see it as a red or green line, okay? Can you see that, Ashmore?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so every 1 minute, one of these candles pops on the screen, and then the red arrow popped on the screen. Can you see the red arrow that it popped on the screen? Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, great. So the next thing that we're going to need, the third thing, we need to confirm that all these 5 levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are the same color as the red arrow. Are these 5, they're called indicators. Are these 5 rows red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are they all red?
Yes.
Yes, right. So every minute we scroll forward, and then we're waiting for the 4th level from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, to turn green, right? Please tell me if the 4th level has turned green. Christine, can you confirm, or Ashmore, can you confirm that the 4th level has turned green?
Yeah, it has.
Yes.
It has. But where did I get that information? The scanner sent me the information. Remember, you were NZD. Remember when this red, the arrow pushing down, it had this new blob beside it? The new stays on there for 1 minute. So that's where I found out that this was about to turn green. Now, once this happens, that's my permission to go ahead and put in an order. You're going to get some training on how to put in the order. But basically, you're going to right-click in this box, click trading, click new order. You're going to be able to register with a licensed broker. A licensed broker is the same as a bank that gives you legal access to the financial markets. And these brokers are available in every country in the world, all right? They are licensed with the governments of the country that you live in, and you can legally use them to trade in the financial markets, okay? All right. Now, with that said, Hugo's Way is the broker I'm using. Now, this green line that I put in is called my entry, and then I'm going to go for 1, 2, or 3 pips. Let's say I go for 2 pips. Okay, and let's slide forward 1 minute at a time, 1 minute at a time, and let's see what took place. Christine, can you confirm something for me? Did this trade win after when we were right here and it turned green, the candles are above the line where I put my line, and then as we move forward, can we confirm if this trade was a winning trade or not?
As a sell, it was.
Exactly. That was a sell, right? The red means sell. That red arrow means sell. Down, right? Correct. Now the system predicted that, not me. I'm just going through the motions with you of how the system predicts this. So this was called out by the system, not me. The system sent to us a message that we're going to have a trade. And you guys saw when I opened it up, it had not come down here yet. You remember that, right? It had not come down here yet. And you could clearly see it did it twice. It came down here, it didn't touch my what's called my take profit here, but it went into profit. And that's enough for somebody to close and make some money. So this is an amazing system. Now, it's not just that we're doing it on one asset, we're doing it on multiple assets, right? And the system calls them out. Here's another one. This is USD CAD. That one was just called out by the system. So let's take a look at that. And when you're not speaking, please just keep your line muted. And when you're not speaking, Ann Williams, all right, we're getting some feedback from your side. Thank you, Ann. Appreciate you being here. All right, so here's the US CAD, right? USD CAD. That was one that was recently called out. So let's put USD CAD on the screen, and then let's look at how simple and powerful this is, right? Just simple and powerful. Because I took a couple of these trades today. I can't remember her name. She was saying, you know, what about just concentrating on 1 or 2? And I concentrate on the indices, you know, NAS and S&P 500 a lot. But what I'm realizing is that while I'm waiting for a setup on NAS and or S&P, I'm able to come and take these 1 minute trades, right? On these pairs, on these currency pairs or whatever other asset is called out. Because the system calls out about 2,000 per day. So I'm able to go through and pick out the ones, not go through, but as they're being called out by the system, I just simply check them out when the system calls them. If I'm not tied up, I'm not busy, I just put them on my screen quickly and I'll check out the trade to see if it's a trade I want to do. You can see that this one was also a winning trade. You see where it was green, red, 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 red. It turned green right here. Okay, you would have been able to put in an order, you see that it went down. It does this over and over again. So it's not like it does it sometimes and doesn't do it other times. This is what happens, okay? So you just have to be quick on the finger for the 1 minute trades and the 5 minute trades. And the system will say something, oh, let me take my thing off mute. You're gonna hear a sound. You could set it to make the sound or not, where it says safety trade alert, safety trade alert. And in my mind, when I hear safety trade, I just hear, I hear money, time to collect money, time to collect money, time to collect money. That's what I hear. Because I mean, come on, this has made my trading life so simple. And anybody who has this. So here's the deal, right? And I'm waiting for hopefully the system throws another one out at us, right? We'll hear it say safety trade alert. We'll see it pop up on the screen, and then we'll go look for it, and then we'll try to take it on time, all right, before it moves, the market moves. So in other words, you could do that.
Trade alert.
See, I got the blessing of it. All right. See, can you read that for me, Ashmore? Right, just read the top one.
New safety trade. Oh, like read everything?
Yes. Just the top,
okay.
just the top line.
Oh, okay. So, new safety trade, NZD JPY M1 BS1.
All right. So BS1 means buy stop one, and one means it's a good quality trade, right? So what was it again? It was NZD what? JPY. So you come over here, Ashmore, and look for it and just put it on the screen. All right. And then we're going to look on it to see if it's actually a good trade that we should go ahead and take, right? So right now it's green, 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 red, green, right? Yeah. It said, remember what it said? It said BS. BS means buy stop. So what this is telling us is that the market has come down and it's going to go back up. So if we move with a little sense of speed and put in our order there and then put in our profit line here, right? We could wait to see if it's going to push up through these two lines and give us a win, okay? But you'd have to move a little quickly to catch these 1 minute trades. And then the system, I think, call out another one, right? Did it call out another one? XAGUSD. XAGUSD is actually silver. But let's just stay with this for a minute and let's see what happens with it. Let's see if it actually is going to go ahead and buy. And for those who are a little bit more ahead of the curve, you could see that the 5 minute chart, you know, this is not a trade that I would have run after, to be sincere, because the 5 minute chart, if you look at the box, right, what's called the box, this red, green, red, green, red, green, is not nice and green and solid like this over here. So this is really, you know, a trade that might not activate. It might end up going back down instead of going up. All right, that's just my feeling, but I could be wrong. If it activates and puts us in the trade, fine. But just based on this, I would not have done this trade live, right? If I was doing it, I would have just wait for a different one. And because we're getting so many of them, right? So many of them, I could go and choose something else. So if I decided against this trade, I'm going to leave it on here. But let's say I decided, you know what? I don't like that one. Let me go and look at XAGUSD, all right? And then see what's going on with XAGUSD, which is silver, right? That's on the 1 minute. It just sold down, all right? It just sold down like that. And then the 5 minute, it's a buy on the 5 minute. And then that gives me a level of comfort. This is a trade that I would have gone for this trade, right? I would have gone for this trade and waited for it to come back up and put me into the trade and win this trade, right? Because this trade is a buying market. You know, you look at the higher time frames as well, meaning you're going to look at the 30 minute, the 15 minutes, sorry, to make sure that it's buying as well. Look at the 30 minute to see what's going on there. It's also buying. You look at the 1 hour chart, and that's also in a buying mode, right? So the market for silver is in a buying mode. Even the 4 hour chart is also showing a 4 hour buy. All right. Okay. So those who don't want to sit down and scalp, those who do not want to sit down in front of the laptop and scalp for an hour or 45 minutes or 30 minutes out of their day, you don't like that. You just want to put in a trade and be gone about your business. All right. So this trade turned back. See, it turned back. It didn't bother to go up as I was thinking. Okay. So if I were, you could still wait on it and see if this green turns to red here. If this green turns to red here, then forget about the trade. But if it doesn't, then it will still come back up and eventually win. If this green here doesn't turn to red. But once this green here turns to red, it's called a buck. Once this green turns to red, just forget about the trade. All right, you wouldn't bother to get in. The trade would not be activated because you put it above where price was. It went down, it didn't go up. So you wouldn't have lost anything. You just wouldn't make any money from the trade. All right. So here's a 4-hour trade. So for Ashmore, if you wanted to set a trade and forget it, each of these candles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it takes 4 hours before they pop on the screen. Over here, every minute you'll see another candle pop on the screen. So this chart is 1 minute. So every time a minute passes, you'll see a new dot start to move up and down on the screen over here. But on this side, you're not going to see that because these candles are 4 hours. So it takes a full 4 hours before you'll see another one pop on the screen. So here's the date here when this began, when this 4-hour trade, green, 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 red, green. This is called a buy. Okay, this is called a buy. So this began here where this started, and it started off on the what date is that? 24th of July, right? So that means that's like last night, sometimes early in the morning, I think, right? Very, very early in the morning is that, or late in the night, like 1 a.m. for me, depending on your time zone. So if you had the system, you'd have gotten an email to tell you that this trade is now active, and you would be able to put in an order here. Now, you just leave it. You put the order in maybe this morning or whatever, and each of these candles took a full 4 hours, and then right now you'd have made pips of 46 pips. Now, if you're trading $1 per pip, Christine, and you made 46 pips off this trade that you just simply put in this morning and went on about your business, right? Because 4-hour trades take a long time to develop. Would you be happy with that, Christine? And how much would you have earned if you traded $1 per pip and won 46 pips?
46?
Yes. What if you traded $10 per pip? How much would you have made?
460.
Yes. What if you traded $100 per pip? How much would you have made?
4,600.
Right. All right. So that's silver. Okay. And then here's the thing about this trade. What if you did it? What if you did this trade? You look for one of these trades earlier on. All right. This is not the ideal one, but let's keep going and then see if we find any other sells on the 4-hour, buys on the 4-hour. Okay, so here's one all the way down here. All right, here's one all the way down here. Okay, so you see where it turned green, 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 red, green. Okay, and you could see that the market came down. Right, if you had put in an order here, you could have made some money here. Not a lot, and then you'd have made okay, so that would not have given you a lot on that particular silver. All right, it will give you a good amount of money, but you still make some money, but not a lot. All right, because you'd have made money from here to here, which is like about 17 pips, okay, on that particular move, which is still very good. All right, still very good because it depends on how much money you're putting in per trade. Let me just take this line off my screen. So I'm giving us options. So for those of us who do not want to trade scalping, meaning that you're trading these 1-minute trades like what we just looked at, and Ashmore, all right, we looked at 1-minute trades, which means that every minute you're waiting for a trade. These 1-minute trades, they come on, when they're announced, you have a very short amount of time to take advantage of them. The 5-minute trades are in this column where it says M5. Can you see the M5 Ashmore?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so those take a little bit longer to develop, so you have more time. And then you have the M15, that's 15 minutes, M30, 30 minutes, 1 hour. So 1 hour, 4-hour daily trades, those take a longer period of time to develop, right? So let's say you're trading something like NAS, all right, NAS 100. And let's just expand this. And we're looking at NAS on the 4-hour chart. I love this asset. I mean, I really do. All right, here's another 4-hour trade that just started off. So this one is developing. It hasn't gone up fully yet, but it went up a little bit today. Some people call it some profit today. But here's one that happened. Let's go back in time a bit. All right. And let's look at what's happening here. Christine, look at the potential of what's in front of you here. Look at this. All right. What type of trade would we put in here, Christine? Green, 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 red, green. What type of trade would we look to do here?
Green.
Green. Now, what type of trade is that? Is it a sell or a buy?
The buy.
Or a buy. So you put an order in here for a buy, okay? At this point. So let's scroll forward. All right. You saw where the system changed to green, 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 red, green. Okay. The system, not me. The system gave us that. We put an order in here, and then we let that run. And what date was it that we put the order in? The date. That date is May 5. Okay, May 5. And let's keep going. Let's keep going because we put the order in down here. We put a vertical line here so we don't lose it. All right. So we put the order in here, right here in this little square, and then look. Let's look to see where the market is. Right now, the market is where this white number is. Let's see how many pips we earn if we kept it to this point. Right? Could you call out the pips in the middle, Christine? That number in the center. There are three. Where my cross here is, right there in the top right hand corner. Can you see? There are two numbers to the left, and there's a number in the center, and there's a number to the right. What's the number in the center?
I can't see it properly.
Ashmore, can you see it?
The number on the left or the right?
In the center, it starts with a 2.
That's it. Let's see, 2, 2, 4, 7, 1, 5, 0. I'm not seeing it clearly.
Yeah, 100. So it's actually 2,471 pips. So Christine, would you like to have put in a trade on that date? One trade. And you just simply put the trade in every day. You may check it to see where the trade is. And right now you'll be up 2,471 pips. Would you have loved that trade?
Locked. Or loved.
A lot. Right? What if you traded $10 per pip on that trade? How much money would you earn?
You just add a 0 at the end.
$24,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I call this the abundance system. This is more than a game changer because I'm just in awe, and I'm very grateful because just simply what some of what I showed you. I didn't even show you some of this stuff because I just got this in April, and it is such an amazing system that gives us the accurate data, not hoping it's going to do this time, it's going to do that time. That's not the system. The only thing you could do is that if you're honest, if you're already a trader and you start to try to put support resistance, Fibonacci, and back into this, it doesn't work. Right? You have to use it simply like I just explained it. Use the colors, identify the trades, put the trade in. Take your pips. Beginners take 1 to 3 pips per trade. Do not try to go for the bigger moves. There's a strategy to get the bigger moves. I know some of us want to get 30, 40, 50 pips on a move. I understand that. We have strategies for you to be able to do that. These 4-hour, 1-hour daily trades, I think I'm on the daily chart. I mean, I'm not on the daily, that's the hourly chart, right? 4-hour chart that we looked on those trades on NAS. NAS, S&P, and US 30 are ideal for these longer term trades. Some people call them swing trades. They are ideal, right? Because these assets generally go up over time. So you definitely want to cash in on what's going on with these. And then for those who are going to be scalpers, like I'm also a scalper, then you drop down to your 1 minute time frame, and then you need to assess your 1 minute with your 5 minutes. So you have your 5 minutes on your left hand side, right, chart, and then your 1 minute on the right hand, and then you're analyzing them together. But you'll get training from the developer. Everybody who registers with us gets one training with the developer, and then if you want additional support from us, you register as an affiliate or a student, and then you'll have access to Mr. Stanley Gonzalez, you'll have access to Mr. Aaron Maddox, and they will be able to be available to support you in helping to get things set up. All right, if you work through the developer directly, understand that you don't get any support to help you to set up, right? You're gonna have to do it all on your own by yourself, okay? by just watching some videos. So just be mindful of that, right? So because some people sometimes make a mistake and then regret it after, right? So, but of course, you know, we're early in that development, and I know some of you have bought and everything is not yet done. So be patient with us, guys. Right? You know, everything is rolling out nicely. Some people are already set up. Some people are already doing their stuff. But if you're delayed by a couple of days, don't get feathered. Right? This technology, you're paying for 1 full year, right? So if at 2 or 3 or 4 days you're not set up, you still have a whole year to go. Okay, so let's just chill out, right? What we say in Jamaica, chill, chillax. All right. So man, I'm just grateful, ladies and gentlemen, for this. You know, and here's the thing: there are only about 1,200 people in the world that have this. So you're very early in the conversation. If I were you, I'd get mine. All right. So just to summarize this, you pay $599. What do you receive? $524 covers this. So you have your laptop set up like this to look like this, so you can right click trading, click new order, and literally trade from your laptop and make money. Okay, you're literally going to be able to do that. And then you're also going to have the scanner. The scanner is $75 a month. You can see this new message here: S&P 500 1 minute buy. Okay, so if we go over to S&P 500 right now, you can see that buy just started off just a while ago, but this one didn't activate. Right, you could see it sold off. Okay, went up a little bit, just a little touch, right? But that's not enough to make any real money, right? You know, so but it's selling off. Guys, this system is amazing. It is an amazing system, and all we have to do is just simply learn how to use it. It's not difficult to learn how to use. It's simply those 4 things I asked you to look for: green, 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 red, green. All right, and then there's some other things that you're learning, training, filling the gap, you know, trading to the blue line. You'll also be able to identify some other trades that you could take as well, apart from the ones I mentioned. But between the scanner and being able to look at a particular chart, like maybe you like gold, or you like whichever asset you like, along with being able to have the scanner send you messages, this is a game changer, because the scanner is sending out these messages multiple times a day. So you could take an hour or half an hour and just simply allow the scanner to send you the messages, check them out, check out the ones you want to put in, trade those. Or you could trade an asset, like you want to track what's going on with S&P, you want to track what's going on with NAS, you want to track what's going on with gold or silver or oil, and then you will be able to use the chart here and identify the trades yourself by tracking the movement of the chart and the changes that are taking place on it, and then putting in the trade accordingly. So there are different strategies that are available for people. And then those who want to do the longer term trades, you do not want to sit down on your computer and do anything, they simply put in these orders that are going to be like a day, like like you click on the daily chart, right? Click on the daily chart and expand this. You can see that you have all these opportunities here going way back when. All right, you know, obviously right now you wait on the daily chart. See, another daily trade is developing. All right, hint, hint, hint. Right, on NZ, this is what GB. Okay, no, I don't want to look at that. All right, S&P 5. No, but it's NZD. What's that? NZD GD. Oh, what that? All right, what did I do? Let me go back here. NZD what was that? NZD. Anybody know what that was? That was NZD something.
New safety trade alert.
Yeah, NZD JPY. All right, let's write this down and note this, guys. There's a daily trade coming up on NZD JPY, right? NZD JPY. You can see it starting to form right here. So as soon as this gives you a blob of red and this comes below here, you can go ahead and put in one of those daily trades. All right. Here was one that came close right here. You could see that one right here. Okay, and you could see the win on that went up to wow. 460 something pips, 462 pips. All right. So this is a lot of money right here between here and here. And this is about 2-3 weeks. Okay. That trade took to go up. So here's another one for me. Okay. NZD JPY. So I'm writing that down because I'm going to make sure that I take advantage of that. NZD JPY. Remember to look out for it. So you'll get messages to tell you when the 4 hour is now active. Here's another one, right? Oh, there's another 5. Ashmore, anybody out there, do you like a system that gives you 5 different assets at the same time? We can't even look at the 5 of them at the same time. We can't even move that fast, right? Does anybody out there like the idea? Look at this, CAD JPY, Euro JPY, Euro CAD, Euro Chef, right? All 1 minute trades, and Chef JPY, all right? At the same time, 5 of them.
I love it.
Oh wow.
Look at him with over here. Oh my goodness. That's
It's like which one do you go look at? Which one do you go look at, right? Here is this one. This is a buy, right? See, came below. You're waiting for it to come back up. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, because you know, Bridget, man, I'm just in awe because you know, I sat down this morning and I was hearing safety trade alert, I'm trading S&P. So I was looking at the chart for S&P, and then while I was doing that, as the messages came in, whenever the trade was, I was waiting for, let's say I'm here and I'm waiting for S&P to turn red here. So it's going to take maybe 15, 20 minutes or longer to turn red, right? While that is happening, the safety trade is going on. So the messages are coming in, and I just simply go and look for them, right? And then just put them in, okay? And you know, and that's how I was winning some trades today. CAD JPY, right? Here's another one, CAD JPY, and you know, just understanding how to assess them and look at them properly, and then choose the one that you know. I don't do every single one because some of them I don't like, but the ones that I do like and I do believe are going to do well, I'll put them in. Right, you know, so looking at this is the 1 minute, you're going to look at the 5 minute, and then this, I wouldn't jump at this trade because this is a 5 minute sell chart, and the 1 minute is a buy chart, right? So they're not fully lined up. So I wouldn't bother to do that trade. I would just forget about that one. But another one just came in, right? AUD NZD on a 5 minute sell stop. So we could go and look at the AUD NZD, right? Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Change it to the 5 minute, and you could see that. Okay, so this is static. This is looking good. It's you know, red, green, red. Okay, on the 5 minute chart, it's going to take a little bit longer to develop. But look at the 15 minute chart. You could see that it's also a sell. It was selling. You could see that it's selling down. You could see that the trend is down. And then we could look at the 30 minute time frame. You could see that's also a sell. And you should also check the 1 hour, because just make sure that there's no buy on the higher time frames lurking in the background to come and knock your socks off. All right. All right. So man, this is just so beautiful, right? And then the 1 minute, you see 1 minute is nothing. So this is a boss system. And you just simply have this to your comforts wherever you are. And several of us, I know without doubt, because we already have one person earning over $1.4 million in 7 months, Jeff Cochran, using the system. 2 people, one that never traded before, Phil, his first month, learned how to use the system. 2nd month, he practiced it and demo. 3rd month, he put $2,500 in December last year. It's now $500,000 he's earned, right? And it's not a year yet. And then also there's another gentleman that was homeless in the UK, used his last $500, literally went into the library after hours. A friend let him in the UK, and he learned how to do the trading, and then he's now no longer homeless, also taking care of his children, has about £5,000 saved up when he testified on one of our calls some days ago. So this system is amazing. Right? This is more than a game changer. 3 more trades, 3 more, as if the 5 before weren't enough. Bridget, NAS 100, GBP JPY, Euro CAD. Right? Let's go look at GBP JPY. But guys, this is close to close the market, so right now is not a good time to trade. But because there was some news that came earlier from the Federal Reserve, that's why the market is so hot right now. So you drop down to the 1 minute time frame. You can see that's a green, red, green. All right, so there's a buy that's set up. Check the 5 minute time frame. That's also nicely showing green. So that's a nice trade. But the market is not strong enough right now at the end of the day to move to give you this win. All right, maybe it will, but you know, there's not a lot of volume in the market right now. So thank you, BB. Appreciate you. All right, appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Anyone with any questions? Let me just answer any questions. Whew. Man, the system will wear you out. Any questions? Any questions from anybody?
Okay, I have a question, Dr. Harry.
Yes.
There's this signal here, new safety trade, something. How do you interpret these readings? BS3 something, I don't know.
Okay, so during the training with the developer, you'll understand that. But BS means buy stop and SS means sell stop. And you'll get training on how to put them in. So to put in it, let me just kind of give you the shortened version. You click the right click trading, click new order, and then you change this from market execution to pending order. You click right here. Can you see the words buy stop and sell stop here?
Okay.
Yeah, so the BS is buy stop and the SS is sell stop.
Mm.
And then these are what I call pending orders. But you're gonna practice with it before you actually trade live.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking the question. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks.
All right, Queen Eze. Okay, your bride's friend over there in Kenya, right?
Yes, Mombasa.
Mombasa. All right. Hakuna matata. Hakuna matata.
Hakuna kabisa.
Una matata. Oh, yeah. No worries, right?
Yeah, no worries, no worries, no trouble, no worries. Sante, Sante. And that's the only Swahili I know. Hakuna matata and Sante, right? All right. Okay. I'm not sure when I'm supposed to use Asante. What does Sante mean? Somebody from Kenya, please tell me. What does Sante mean again? Is it thank you or?
And Asante means thank you.
Thank you. All right, great.
Yeah, and it's not Sante, it's Asante.
Asante. I know
Yes.
it's left.
So you say Asante Sana, which means thank you very much.
Asante Sana. All
Yeah.
right. All right, David. Thank you for the correction, sir. Asante.
No worries, boss.
Hakuna matata. Hakuna matata.
That's it.
I
That's
miss my Swahili.
Right. You know what it's Swahili because there's no wahala, right?
No wahala. Hakuna matata. Hakuna.
And then Jamaica is no problem. All right, cool. Any questions from anybody else? It's so great to be on here with so many different cultures.
Sorry, Dr. Harry, but I'm just new anyway, so I'm asking. These charts from below 1, 2, 3, 4. You said when it becomes red, you are supposed to buy.
Yeah, when it's all right. So here's the thing, right? Everything here is green, and
Yeah.
this red is what we call a BS indicator, right? Which means it's really the market going in a direction which is contrary to where it's really going. So the market is not trying to sell; it's really trying to buy. But you know, the banks use this as a way to trick us, right? The big banks use this as a way to trick us. So once everything here was going up, and then all of a sudden it started going down. So this red here is saying it's not going down, it's really going to go up. So eventually you're going to see this turn back around and go back up.
Mm.
So that's why we know that it's time to take a buy position and not to sell. Is that clear?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, it's Sarah, right? I think your name is Sarah, right? I'm
Yes.
trying to remember. Okay, great. Thank you very much. All right, anyone else? Any other questions from anyone else? All right. Okay, cool. So here's it, ladies and gentlemen. In simple terms, you go ahead and I highly recommend that you join us as an affiliate or a student, but affiliate is best. That way you can get paid commissions when you introduce other people. Please do not keep this information to yourself. We do this every day, Monday to Saturday at the same time, and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 1 hour later on Sunday. And that's what, 9 p.m. UK, Nigeria, 11 p.m. East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Let's invite brothers and sisters from around the world to come and take advantage of this, right? We pay a little over $100 to get registered, introduce a few people, you get paid commissions for that, and you could be earning enough money to buy your technology out of the commissions rather than buying it out of your pocket. Some people just go ahead and buy it out of their pocket, and that's fine if you can afford it. but some people build their team and earn commissions and then buy the technology. All right. Also, for those who need to learn how to trade, we have the education for that, and which will help you to understand how to trade. When you register, please take time to go through your back office, go through the full website, understand everything about it. And there's a lot to take in here. There's truly a lot here. So 2 more trades, right? These are free trades, guys. All right, US oil, 1 minute buy stop, GBP AUD 1 minute buy stop, right? Great British Pound, Australian dollar. So let's go look at GBP AUD right now, but it's too late to trade it, right? The market literally closes in 8 minutes. So you would not want to try to trade that now. But green, red, green, right? So the market came down and the expectation is that it will go back up. So this is a really great system. It's a really great system, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm very grateful, very thankful that we got connected to this and it's made our trading lives easy and simple, right?
Dr. B, Dunstan has his hand up.
Okay, you know what, Bridget, so I was in this trade, right? I was literally in this trade. I was in the trade here, but because just before the meeting, right? And I was in some pullback and I say, you know what, I'm not going to be available to put the trade in. I think I was right here. This was my entry. And I said, because I'm going to be on a meeting, I think I was about here. And I said, you know what, let me close it because I can't stay to so I just, you know, and look at that. I took the L. I look at look, I took the loss. I closed the trade. I closed the trade because I said, you know, I don't want to be in a trade and I'm not seeing what's going on. All right. So I said, let me just close the trade. Forget about this because I'm gonna win trades tonight anyway. Right. So no big deal. If I give the L on one, right? And look at this profit. Look at this profit.
You got out in time before the turn.
No, I closed in a loss because it was a sell. I was in here for a sell. I was right here, my entry for a sell. And then I was the pullback, the green was up here, and I just closed it, right? Because you know, I said, you know, but look, it came back to entry, went back up, came back to entry, went back up, and look here. Profit.
There you go. Yeah.
Anyway,
trust the system, Dr. B.
All right. I said, no, I trust it. What I'm saying is that I didn't want to leave the trade and I'm not seeing what's going on. Because I didn't.
And you're not watching it, right?
Yeah, because you know, whatever, you know, anyway, I just felt like saying. All right. But it's all good. It's all good.
Dunstan hand has been up. I don't know if he still has a question. Dunstan G.
Go ahead, Dunstan. Sorry about that. I was just excited.
I think I'm driving east.
Yeah, I can hear the excitement. Don't worry, I'm excited for you. How are you, Dr. B? Quick question. Can I purchase the safety trade product and not the scanner?
The safety trade product and not the scanner. Well, here's it. If the first month comes with it, right?
Right.
So the first month comes with it. Now you do not have to stay on it if you don't want it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you could do what's called turn off your auto ship for the $75. So you could purchase it and just cancel the auto ship right away. And in that way, you're not going to be billed $75 for the scanner, but you'll have it for the first month. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. So you have the option to decide whether or not you want to continue with the scanner or you're just going to continue with the
technology. The technology is for a full year. It's on your laptop, it's licensed for a full year. The scanner is included for the first month, and then you could decide if you want to keep it after.
Okay, great. Thanks very much. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But I think you're going to love the scanner, bro. Sincerely.
Of course. Yeah, $75 a month. I'm not going to deprive myself of that opportunity.
Nah, man. These trade. Look at this. 1, 2. All of these hours is a potential profits. All of them.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and then these are the lower time frames. The higher time frames, I didn't even mention that. When you talk about like looking at the indices, top 10, and when you click on the top 10, it gives you the top 10 in the last, for the 1 minute time frame, the last 10 on the 5 minute, the last 10 that we're calling, the 15 minute, the last 10 on the 30, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. So if you like the 4 hour trades, and you want to go and check those out, you can come here and look at the last 4 trades that were called to see which one of them are still active and go and put them in and just let them sit down and grow for you.
Right. It gives you that. Instead of you trying to search through the market, yeah.
Yeah, those days are over, man. No searching through the market anymore. No sitting down marking up charts and
market too
all
big
of
to
that.
search. The market too big, yeah.
So let the scanner do all the searching for you.
It's too big for the human brain, you know. The scanner is gonna take care of all of that, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
All right. Amoy, you're up next.
Yeah, I was just curious, based on Dunstan's question, if you do not get the scanner, would you still be getting the signals?
No, because the signals come from the scanner.
So when you're on the charts and then that thing pops up, like where you had the 5 trades, 2 trades, when the little box pops up on the left-hand side.
New safety trade alert.
This one?
New safety trade
Yes.
alert.
Yeah, this is linked into the scanner.
Oh, that's the scanner. So without the scanner, you would pretty much have to do your own research to find trades to take?
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you, Amoy.
So we pretty much need the scanner.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah.
I think you do.
Yep.
So, Dr. Harry, just some clarification, because I missed yesterday's or the day before yesterday's lesson. No, I was in yesterday, but I think I missed the day before that one. So when you pay the $5.99, what do you get?
Okay, the $5.99, you get the technology, so you're gonna get your laptop set up like this.
Yeah, so this is the MT4 chart that you have on screen.
Okay, so this is MT4, right? So
yeah, this is free. I mean, this is free to download it from anywhere. Yeah, so this is not what you get, correct?
Say that one more time, please.
I mean, MT4 is free to download from anywhere, so this is not what you're buying.
What you're buying are the indicators that convert MT4 to look like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so without the indicators, you would not have this red arrow to tell you that the market is going down. You wouldn't have a green arrow to tell it's going up. You wouldn't have these 5 indicators shown here. You wouldn't have the red turning green or the green turning red here.
So is that what you are calling the system?
Correct. It's a set of indicators that give you your MT4 looking like this.
And then separately, you have the safety trading system. So is this now separate as well?
The scanner is an annex. So the scanner, what the scanner does, it literally scans the markets, right? 200 different symbols by picking out when it's green, 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 red, green. So instead of sitting down waiting for this to turn from green, and then when it turns red here, you're getting this scanner to look through these symbols and tell you when this has happened.
Yeah, so the scanner is web-based. So it's a website that you log in and then you configure it to give you the alerts.
Exactly. So you could come here, click on home, right? And you could click on your profile, my profile, and then you could literally choose which ones you wanna have the scanner. Oh, why is it not going? You could click on updating your profile. All right, let me see why it's not giving me. It's supposed to give me a list of symbols here. Maybe the website is being updated or something. But you get a list to choose from. Choose which ones you want to the system to send you, and which ones you want by email. You know, if you want this to be turned on to say safety trade alert, you have some flexibility here. You could choose the time frames you want. If you want alert me on 1 minute, 5 minute, you know, 1 hour, 4 hour, you could choose the time frames. There's some, you know, some cute things you could do.
Yeah, I understand that. So now when you, so now supposing you decide that you don't want to pay $75 every month for the signals, what will it look like? What will you get?
Yeah, what you have is this. What you have is this. You have this to come in here and look at the charts yourself. So let's say you love NAS. Wow, what was it? Look at that big drop. Whoosh. Wow, you saw that big drop. You're a JP. Man, Bridget, help. I mean, look at that trade, man. I said,
End of day. Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh,
That's
Lord,
some wow, look at that. Wow, that's some pips right there. It's okay, you'll get a ton more bags tomorrow.
Thank you, God. Anyway, back to you, sir. I'm sorry about that, David.
Are you still in the trade? Are you still in the trade?
No, I closed it. I closed the trade because I didn't wanna, because I'm moving back and forth. I didn't want to have a trade there open. I'm not seeing what's going on. I didn't want to be rude by looking at the trade and not paying attention and giving you guys money. Yeah. All right. No big deal. We get. I mean, just think about this, right? Because of the scanner, I'm able to easily put in 20, 25 trades in a day. Okay. Now, if you earn 3 pips per trade, just keep it, that's conservative. And you do 75 pips for the day. And when you get to the point where you can earn $10 a pip, that's $750 a day, just to be basic, right? $750 a day, that's $3,500 a week. You know, that's not too shabby. That's over $10,000 a month as a trader. That's a lot of money. So the scanner is extremely high value, because of what it's doing.
New safety trade alert. New safety.
Here's another two, right?
Dr. Harry, I still didn't get what remains. If supposing you decide you're not paying the £75 a month, then what will you get?
This on the screen. So this is $524, right? Because $75 is for the scanner that you get included for the first month. But you can't buy it alone in Xtream. You have to buy it together, right? So you could not keep the scanner if you don't want it, but you have to buy it you have to take it with it for the first month.
So you still see the signals here, but you won't get the alerts.
No signals. So here you're gonna have to look at the chart yourself. So what do you trade? What do you trade currently?
I use TradingView.
Yeah, what asset do you trade mainly?
I can trade anything. Like now, I'm looking at the Euro GPY like you are, and I have my signals. I have my super trend. I have my DMIs.
New safety trade alert.
All right. So here's the thing about using TradingView, okay? Compared to this, right? With TradingView, I have to go and do some markups, right? I have to go and do some markups. If I'm going to do GBP, right? GBPJ, right?
Do Euro Japanese yen.
Okay, EUR. JP, right?
Yeah.
All right. So then I have to come here, and this is a downtrend. And right here at the end where it is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? All right. Then I have to go and change different time frames. This is the 1 hour chart. Then I have to go and mark up. I have to go and put in my lines, you know, support resistance. You know, I have to go maybe put some trend lines in. I have to, you know, do some other stuff, put indicators on. I have to do a bunch of things here before, and this is just one chart. If I want to do another asset, I have to change it to something else and then mark it up again. So I have to invest time to mark this up to be able to predict if it's going to go up or down. All right, so let's go over to safety trade. That was what? Euro JPY, right?
Correct.
All right, so Euro JPY. Here we go. Oh, I'm on
the
it there.
screen.
Right?
You have it on the screen.
All right. So instead of doing all of that, start off with the way we do this is that you put here. Okay, put here. All right. So on the right side, we don't. Let's say you're doing 1 minute. What time frame do you do?
Let's take the 1 minute.
All right. So 1 minute time frame. All right. So to analyze the 1 minute chart, we do the way we do it is that we put the 5 minute on the left and 1 minute on the right. Okay. And let's just go back to earlier on today. Let's go back to earlier on today. Okay. And let me just do a little bit of sync scrolling. And let's go earlier on today. All right. Now, based on what's happening right here, David, right? Is David? Is it David?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's David.
Right. Okay, wonderful. Based on what's happening right here, there was a sell-off, right?
Correct.
Correct. What is this going on right here? Where the green is?
It's a buy.
It's a buy. All right. Now, if you put in a buy here and it reverses on you, would you have lost money?
If you put a buy and then it reverses on you.
Yeah. So let's say it started pushing up. So 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. So it's starting to look like it's a buy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you'll be more
If
comfortable
you put
looking
it
for a
in
buy
late,
right now.
if you put it in late, then you might lose.
Okay, so hopefully you get in early enough, but these are 1 minute candles. So 1 minute, 2 minutes, because when the first one happens, it could still reverse, right? The second one was red. Okay, so when would you confirm a buy? There's another one here because it's difficult to know, right? Is it gonna buy? There's another one here. When would you jump in?
Well, I have my own secret symbols that tell me
All right.
when to jump in.
All right, so cool. So anyway, the market is going up. So if you jump in here, look what happened.
It reverses, yes.
Right. So instead of doing that, what the system does is tell me, don't come in yet, don't come in yet. All right, see, it pulled back and it bought up some more. So right now, if you went in here and you hit your stop loss here, okay, are you excited about going into the trade again?
New safety trade alert. New
Possibly
safety.
not. It depends
Possibly
on how
not.
early or late
All
I
right.
was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not excited about another trade after I lose one. and then it's buying up again. All right. Would you be excited to go in another buy after the market just reversed and you knocked you out?
No, it looks like it's sideways at the moment anyway. So
it looks like it's sideways at the moment. Did it go up higher?
Oh yeah. It's yeah.
All right. So what this tells us, once this is red, green, red, this is not available on TradingView, right? It's not available on NT4. Red, green, red. This is the permission to go ahead and put in a sell, right? You put in your entry just below that line, and beginner should go for 1 to 2 to 3 pips, right? Okay, all right, let me take off the sync scroll, and let's move forward now and see what happened. Let's look and see what happened. Market bought up some more, so it kept going up. So we would have deleted this trade, because once the box changes from red to green, we no longer in that. We didn't get in the trade in the first place because it didn't activate. It didn't come back down. All right. So we would have deleted that trade. No money lost. Wouldn't have made any money from it. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Everything here now turns green. Okay. Everything turned green. Now the market bought up for a bit, but now it started selling down. Now it started selling down. Looks like it's selling down. So we wait for this one to turn red. All right. There's a way to enter here. This is called a gap. Won't get into that. That's intermediate level, but this is an entry point for a buy. And then here's this would have turned red. This little dot here. Okay, that's another entry point for another buy. So what this system does, this turned red, another entry point for a buy right here. Right. The system sold a back turn from green to red. So what this does is tell us the safest points to get in. This would have been the safest point to know that you're going to win a trade. Not where you're getting and it reverses, or you're not sure is it going to go up or going to go down. So that's the value of the system, and it does this on 200 different assets. Here's another example of it. Green market was buying up. You would have been able to do some buys, but when it's ready to reverse, you need to know, is it going to be a reversal, or is it just going to be a pullback and then it's going to buy back up again? and being able to know so that you could enter the trades.
So Dr. Harry, just a quick one. So, is the accuracy also on the 1 minute trades?
1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hours, same thing, all across time frames.
Is 99% accurate?
Correct. So if we go any time frame, jump up to the 5 minute, and then we look for the same pattern. All right, let's go to the 5 minute and look for the same pattern. Okay, here it is. Red, red, red. You could see all red. Okay,
Yeah.
Mark was buying up. You see this green blob? Saying that no, it's not gonna keep buying up, it's gonna come down. You put your entry just below this line, and you go for like 2 or 3 pips. Let's say you go for 2 pips. Look at what happened. Can you see that? Market reversed. Okay, right after the green, right after this pattern. Okay, let's scroll forward again. See the same thing again. Market buying up. Look at what happened. Sold off. All right. Look at what happened again. All right, but once this block changes from red to green, that's a break in the block. All right, so you should no longer do a trade at that point. Is that clear, David? And that's looking at from a sell. Then when you're looking at the buys, it's green, 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 red, green. But this is a sell. Green, red, 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 green, red. See, the market was buying up, giving the impression that.
So we should be able to predict what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes.
It's not the next 5 minutes.
99% accuracy.
Yes, so it's not the next 5 minutes, because a 5 minute trade can happen within 5 minutes, but it can happen within 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
No, I'm saying you're saying that it's accurate with the 1 minute trade. So in the next 5 minutes, we could see, you don't have to put in a trade, but you could say, oh, it's going to be a sell now, or it's going to be a buy for the next 5 minutes, and we would see whether it was true or not.
It happens during presentations all the time, where we'd see a trade called out by the system, and you'd watch it on the screen, and you'd watch the trade win in front of us. That happens all the time.
Hasn't happened yet when I'm on, so I'm saying perhaps that should be happening more
what
often.
David is trying to say, Dr. Harry, if I may jump in here for a minute, David. If you look at a 5 minute candle on the 5 minute chart, that represents 5 1 minutes. So he's saying that if you see a 5 minute candle, tell me if I'm right, David, if you see a 5 minute candle that says green, then if you look at the 1 minute chart, you should see 5 single candles going up towards green. But it's not necessarily true, because remember that we can't really see in the future. This is an analysis. It can change. Something can happen, and the 5 minute, 1 minute to 5 minutes is looking green, but 2 minutes later, 5 minutes could look red, because something could happen in the market, because this is actually live trading right now in the market. Well, not now, because it's kind of closed, but it's generally live trading.
Totally, yes. But then the claim is that your system is 98% or 99% accurate. You say 99. Yes. I mean, that's super amazing. It should be 10,000 pounds, not 599.
I agree with you.
I tell you what, David, it might get there. This is called ground floor, and the developer has been testing this for 3 years, and we are the first and only company that has the authority to distribute this product. It is a unique selling point, and so this session that we're doing here is rare, it's private, and it's very exclusive. So the people who are on here that have this information early, count yourself like Elon Musk's inner circle. When something big was going to happen with Tesla, or something big was going to happen with Facebook, there's an inner circle that were on calls like this. And once the thing happened and it got amazing, it's a different ballgame to the wider public. This is going to end up going to the wider public. And so we are very excited. That's why we're so excited, because we have this. So make no bones about it, David. If you decide to get this system, you're going to be trained by the developer himself. You're going to get a recording you can watch over and over again, and all your questions will be answered. And then you'll join on this side of the fence where we're laughing and joking and totally excited, because we prove it over and over again that it works. It is indeed 99% accurate. And before now, no one could accurately make such a statement and not be considered a fraud. Thanks to Safety Trade and the movement of this technology, we can authentically say that we have something that is unique, powerful, and no one else has it. And that's why we're so excited. And we're just making sure to share this with our friends and family right now, because it's going to get huge. It's going to get expensive. And the people who have it now are going to be smiling all the way to the bank when that happens. You're very right, David. It's valuable, and it should be for £10,000 or more, because less programs than this cost 5,000. So consider yourself in a
That's
very
true.
limited.
So David, the proof is in the eating of the pudding, right? And you know, when I first got it, it was, and even not so much now, because I've been through enough trades to know that the system is solid. But sometimes I find myself looking at the movement of the chart and finding it difficult to believe it's going to go in the direction that the system says it will, and it ends up going there. So, you know, trusting the system was a part of what I had to go through, because it was really difficult for me to accept that they could win that many times. Now, can you have user error? Yes, right? Can we end up using the system the way it's not designed to be used? Yes, because it's yours. You have your trading style, and you may want to apply your trading style to the system, but it doesn't work. The system is a system. Just use it according to the rules. You're going to get specific rules written out, given to you as to how to use it. And if you use it within those guidelines, you're not going to have any challenges.
Amen. It's awesome.
David, did I help you?
Yes. Thank you.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, it will prove itself to you, bro. You know, and in fact, there are others who have seen trades win on the Zoom. All right, you know, it just depends on the market. You know, it's not something we can predict. All right, we can't plan to see the move while I'm on here. And sometimes I don't stay on it long enough to, stay on one asset long enough to just watch the candle go down through the lines. But you know, anybody who has seen that happen on here before, you could come off mute and say, yes, you have seen that take place. If you are on here and you know that you've been on the Zoom with us and you've seen me put the lines in and you've seen the candlesticks go through the line while on the Zoom. Is there anybody here who has seen that happen?
Yes, I have witnessed that.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, I
All right.
witnessed that in amazement.
Yes, don't stand. I know how you feel. The first time I saw it too, I was like, really? You know, yeah, we could even go to Bitcoin US dollar. We might even be fortunate because Bitcoin is okay. So the 1 minute, see the Bitcoin is set up for, well, it's already gone, right? But it's set up for a sell, right? Green, 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 red, green. Okay, so the expectation here, what, you know, Bitcoin could take a while to come back down below this entry line, where entry would be here. Well, you could David, just take this home, right? You know, just note where Bitcoin is, note the entry that I'm put on the screen, okay, and then watch what happens. Now, if it keeps going up, no big deal, because it's a pending order. It's not a trade that you're executing, okay? It's a pending order. So the market has to turn around and go down to activate the trade. So it's on the way down, going through the entry and then through your take profit, or for you to take some profit even before it gets to your take profit, or put in a stop profit, or change your entry to stop your stop loss to entry, or something like that to secure your money. Okay, David?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. All right, so check that out. All right, red, red, green, red. All right, the volume is not there strong enough for this to happen. But remember that you won't be able to see this because you don't have the technology yet. Well, if this red changes to green, then this trade is invalidated. But if this red stays red here, then this is a good trade all the way till it completes itself. All right. I think we're good to go. Thank you, BB, my co-pilot, for assisting me there and helping David, right? My Kenyan brother living in UK to have that experience, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Good night, all.
What